Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We have a special guest in the building tonight. We are doing the season finale of Second Wives Club. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Don't forget it, don't forget it.
Come on.
Give me that shoulder.
Come on, I got a mean shoulder.
Girl,
I got a mean shoulder. Wait a minute. I don't dance. I got the one shoulder.
I got a mean shoulder.
Oh, man.
Too much already. Too much already.
Oh, boy.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us this week. This is episode 8, the season finale. We've got Veronika in here. We have so much to cover. You can find me on all social media at abigail.af. Veronika, let them know where they can find
You can find me on all social media at Veronika Obeng, and Veronika is spelled with a K.
Let me just say, Veronika on the show is like gorgeous. Veronika in person,
gorgeous.
Drop dead.
yeah, she can have me going to the gym
I
36 hours.
Please stop.
Oh yeah, by the way, you can find that.
She was so taken away.
I'm just saying.
By your beauty.
All right.
And you can find me at itsbychance.com and find all, just everything.
Find out everything. We're gonna find out more tonight.
Everything.
All right, guys, let's just jump into it. I have it broken down by person, so I think we're gonna rush through everybody else because we want to spend some time on your person.
We are so happy you're on this
so
show.
happy.
So
like, we
happy.
honestly-
So many questions.
So many, and I think that you're the one that had the largest transition on the show this season. And I think
I had a lot.
a life transition. Yeah.
Like I retired and went to the old people home.
No, not exactly.
it was like your life being turned
it was-
upside down.
yeah,
we honestly
for
weren't sure
sure.
if we were going to get you on here, and the fact that we have you here is
I
so
know,
big.
it's so amazing.
Yeah, I was like, maybe she just doesn't want to talk, but I'm glad you kicked that fat
I
dude
didn't
to
for
the
a while,
curbs.
so I just.
The fat dude to the curbs, he's gone. Thank
Not
you.
He's gone. That was so funny. Oh my god, I
Love
died
it.
tonight. I was thinking that the whole show. I'm like, just he's not all that.
Right, girl. You can do better.
Leave it to my sister Natasha to be
Right?
super brutally honest.
But you know what? That's the kind of support you need in your life.
Yes.
And you need someone that can support you without being outlandish and like to let you laugh a little while you're going through all those.
Well, she
all
is
those
actually, my
situations.
sister
Is she
Natasha is
outlandish?
actually
Okay.
outlandish. That's actually like the role she plays
Yeah.
in my life. Like, I'm my own Jiminy Cricket, and she's like the one saying, "No, just jump."
But I think you said, well, how many siblings do you have?
I have 6 siblings, so a lot
so
of media outlets
your
get it like
family's
wrong
very
and say like a
large.
bunch
Good
of
amount.
weird stuff. But there's 7 of us total, and
Oh, that's a reality show right there.
I know.
no,
Maybe that's
a
next.
psych ward.
No.
That's amazing.
Well, then that's not happening. Never mind.
we are gonna start, promoting something like get a show on.
So it's a lot going on. You saw the episode, I'm sure,
we
with my
did.
whole family. So it was,
Yeah.
Katie had to quit the basketball game. It was just like,
She says.
You know
too
what
much.
though? But this episode was so cute, and she's like, I got a lot of spare bedrooms, and I was just like dying because she's so sweet. Are you still pretty close with all of the girls?
yeah, Katie is literally one of my best friends. So like we're constantly working together, just spending time with each other. She's been so supportive. Like during and after filming, I was literally over there like the other day, like just with Walter and hanging out. Like, and Walter's like, "Stop knocking on the door and just come in." I'm like, "I can't." You're like. Pookie, one of her dogs, it just doesn't feel me after all these years. The rest of them love me, but Pookie is a little.
It's always the Pookie.
Still not sure, right? It's all.
Pookie.
Are you doing any music with Walter?
I'm gonna leave that,
Okay.
up in the air, and we'll
Okay.
just see what happens. But I definitely adore Walter in real life, and as a producer, like you couldn't ask for more. So we'll see what develops.
Yeah, he's an amazing, his
Guy.
personality is just,
He's so sweet.
yeah.
He's a winner.
He's such a sweet guy.
Yeah.
And, it's been amazing even watching this final episode between Katie and both of them just coming together. And they've really been just like the glue of it all and them opening up to you so much. I know when Katie was here, she was telling us about you and how you're just like family and they love you so
and
much.
they've always been that supportive. Like there doesn't have to be cameras around for Walter to be exactly like what you see on the show.
Right.
For Katie to be exactly who you know and love her as. Like that is genuinely who they are. Like I could pop up over her house at midnight and she's like, "Hold on, let me get the let me get some
wine."
champagne. Let me get some wine.
Right,
What's going on?
pop the wine open.
Is there a wedding in the future for them?
There is a wedding.
Oh my gosh. Is it this summer? Is it coming up?
It is coming up this fall, so November. And it's a destination wedding. And
that's even better.
Yeah, one of their favorite locations. It's kind of like their second home, and it's going to be super intimate, super romantic, and I couldn't be happier for the two of them. So
That's
so
amazing.
excited. I was like getting so teary-eyed watching Walter get teary-eyed when she was saying all that. I was like, that's the sweetest. He's the sweetest human.
He's
So
the
is that
sweetest human ever.
exclusive? Are we the first folks to hear that?
No, I mean, Katie's definitely like talked about it. I would never let her cat out the bag.
I know. We thought we had.
It's no scoop, but yes, it's definitely a huge deal. Like, it's a big deal. They've been together like 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a long
So
time.
it's I couldn't be happier for them. And she's she's getting into wedding mode, and it's real. I've never seen her in wedding mode, so Katie's
right.
like,
Yeah, so
business mode. So
she's really taking this thing serious.
it's super interesting to watch her like start planning for a wedding. Like it's like a hurricane. Like, I love it. I love just being a part of it.
That's so funny. Well, she texted me right before we came on, and she said she got her 1,000th order. Like her 1,000th order. There we go. So she like sent me the screenshot of it, like for her nail, all her nail kits and everything. So shout out to Katie. You're
Shout out
killing
to
it.
Katie.
That's
for
she lost track of time tonight. So
No worries. No, but her nail kits really, by the way, like
Are
side
amazing.
note, are amazing. And
Yeah,
especially
we
for
have
me,
some.
like I'm a super busy mom, and if I don't have time to go to the nail shop, like I could be doing anything. Like I could be like chasing a kid and fall into a wall, chip a nail, and like have somewhere to be in 10 minutes. And her nail kit has saved my life.
just saved your life.
I literally, I'm like, what's in this bottle that takes it off? Like I need more of this. And she's like, okay, just come get some.
So my question is, since you kicked the dude to the curb, has your DMs been popping?
Wow, you know what? That's crazy. I never had a guy slide into my DMs until my brother was on the show, Jordan. And then my DMs were popping for him, and I'm like, look,
right.
girls be thirsty.
The
females.
No, I know, but he's fine. But he's
that
fine.
brother.
the guys are
Okay.
thirsty.
Really? You know what though?
So I get more people sliding in my DM for my baby brother, and I'm just like,
His DM up.
right. So I did post his handle, like, please go bother.
You're like, I don't want to read all that.
So that's a lot. That's a lot. So, but I've got a few marriage proposals, which I thought was flattering, but I'm not interested in moving to Australia for the guy from this morning. But that was really
the guy
sweet.
from this morning.
Yeah,
That's
that was
cute.
really sweet. It was cute.
So are you thinking about like dating, or is it just more like you just getting everything over with and you're gonna just take a break, or because some women or some people in general, they finish a relationship, they kind of get themselves together, it's like, all right, well that's done, let me move on, or it's like you're just gonna concentrate on your kids and just do you for a moment.
Well, I think that's one of the #1 mistakes that women make, and I'm not making a generalization. I don't want anybody attacking me on social media because I'm not here for that. But like, women pause their life thinking they're supposed to because you have children, because you've gone through something traumatic. Like, I feel like when you're personally ready, like whenever you want to, like move on with your life. I filed for divorce. It'll be a year in July, actually.
Oh, wow.
So I'm ready. I've been like kind of like a few dates, like literally like one or two. It was the creepiest experience of my life.
It's weird to go back to.
It is.
It's weird to start dating.
How long were you with Michael?
Way too long.
Okay, so let's rewind it back.
Yeah.
Let's rewind it back.
No, because it's to go
Yeah.
through meeting someone for the first time again and having to have those awkward conversations.
Well, I'm super awkward in real life. So like I sit down at like Mastro's and they're like, so tell me about yourself. And I'm like, so I'm still married. Like, I think my divorce is getting kind of nasty. I have 5 kids. I live alone. I don't know. Like, what do you do? And they're like, oh.
Right. It's
They
just
don't even know where to start.
They don't even
so-
know where to start. It's a lot. But like I was saying earlier, I want to rewind it back. How did you meet your husband initially? Because I don't know if I ever caught that part. How did you guys meet?
It was so crazy. So I was living in Miami at the time. I was working as a financial advisor, specifically with NFL athletes. And so I was never in Miami. I was always on the road with, meeting my players. They can be hard to track down. So I literally lived out of a suitcase. And I happened to be home. I ran into an old friend I hadn't seen in forever. And he's like, we have to catch up. And I had blown him off for so many weeks that one day he finally called me and he was just like, seriously, I'm going to delete you from my phone and not be your friend anymore if you don't like catch up with me. So he invited me to dinner. I was about to flake again. And I was like, I don't want Chris to literally stop being my friend because he's a good guy. So I got dressed last second and went to meet him. But I was so late, they canceled our reservations. where we were eating in Miami. And he's like, I'm next door, just meet me here, like I'm waiting for you. And Michael walked in, and Michael was one of his really good friends, and they just happened to bump into each other because Michael didn't even live in Miami. He was there for Art Basel, which is a huge art show. So he calls me, I'm balleting at the time, and he's like, one of my best friends like just walked in, do you mind if we just sit and have dinner with him? And I was like, yeah, I don't care, whatever, because I like halfway wanted to be there.
Right.
And so
you're like, now I don't have to talk.
Yeah, right. So I walk in, I shake everyone's hand, and that's how I met Michael. It was just literally chance by chance, and we were like inseparable after a while.
So it was love at first sight.
No.
So love after a few sights.
I was a financial advisor at the time. So
with NFL players, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a little bit more attractive. I'm sure you still got some of those numbers.
I never talked to any of my athletes. I'm very professional, and I never like. I had some fine clients, and I was like,
yes,
I had one that was actually a prince. He was a prince. My sister did call him a prince with no kingdom, but nonetheless, he was an African prince.
He did have the title.
So, but no, I never really talked to any of my athletes that I worked for. So, just being in financial advising, our mutual friend said, hey, Michael wants your number because he wants you to look over his portfolio. And I was just like, what? Okay, sure. Like, I don't really do doctors. Not like do them, but like.
Right. We get it.
Handle doctors. But I was like, sure, give him my number. And he called, and we never talked about his portfolio. And, you know, one thing led to another. And it's like, babies, house, mortgages, you know, plastic surgery, and yeah, I gave up my career and started a new career to work for him and to support his practice when we moved to Beverly Hills, because initially I moved to Ohio when I got married to him, where he was based.
So you guys being together for all these years and all this time, what was the most valuable lesson that you learned going through all of this?
When you see red flags, listen. Not to I don't know if it's like, you know, I'm not like some like, sorry, I'm sweating like a whore in church.
Like a what?
Like a whore in church.
You heard that before?
A whore.
You not heard that?
I say hooker in church. Yeah. Now you know.
I'm sorry, I get all this crazy stuff from my dad. No, like you put yourself to the side because you're so busy, like whether it's like in that honeymoon phase and you want everything to stay perfect, and then you're having like a baby and you're blending families. For us, we were blending families. It wasn't like our first like serious relationships. And so like if you saw something, like I would see something that really bothered me, but you put it, you know, you just kind of push it to the back of your mind, like surely I'm making more of it. So like my number one advice, or the number one thing that I would have done differently, is like when all those red flags started to pile up, like I would have respected them more instead of thinking like it was me, like I was overreacting, or like maybe I was just making more of it than should have been made of it. Like all of those things definitely came back to haunt me because it was the same issues that reared their head in ways that were so concrete and so awful that I mean, I was given every warning.
It seemed like he has communication issues. Is that some of the red flags that you saw previously that kind of played out?
Yeah, and just like communication issues, or stories just don't add up, or there's just no way this guy like could have run into this many like women that were just that awful, and it's them and not him. And I've done a lot of research on like narcissism since then. And so like now I get it, but like I was smart enough then to get it. I honestly didn't want to.
Right. You didn't want to at the time.
No.
Yeah,
no,
because
you couldn't tell me anything. I'm like, what? We are happy. Can you please move?
Yeah, because I know you mentioned in the show that you tried so hard to change him, and it's like, what do you do when you see a man as he is, but you believe that you can change him? Like maybe
or you see the best version of themselves, and you're like, that's what you're gonna be, but it's hard, and you want that
idealized form of who they can be, because you see all those glimpses of beauty. And I mean, we did incredible things with our lives. We didn't just sit around and have money and drive Rolls Royces. Like we traveled the world, but not just for travel, but literally these humanitarian missions where I would watch my husband put people back together again that had no hope of having normal lives. Like actually he cheated on me the first time, and I fell back in love with him on a missionary trip where I saw this man break down in the dirt after working so many hours day in and day out for so many weeks, and it was time to go home, and he was crying because he couldn't help anyone else, and there were still so many people to help. He is a good person, in so many ways, but as a husband, and sometimes as a like, that's not what he's good at. Like, I'm really good at like making cornbread, but like my pound cake sucks ass. Like, I gotta stay in my lane. I need that Jiffy, that box of Jiffy. We just put extra sugar in that shit. But I can't do all that baking soda. Like, that's not my thing. So, like, you know, some people maybe should be single. I don't know.
I mean, but it's the pound cake.
But it's so true. It's so true.
I know how to use the oven. It's certain things I can't do, and that's the thing.
And you have to accept those.
You have to accept that.
But I didn't. I tried to just fix it. If he has this much good in him, I can somehow be patient enough, wait this man out, like just wait out all the hookers and the drama.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm also from the Midwest, where women. Not a bad generalization, but so often I'm from the old school. You're taught to stay.
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest too.
Be patient. Like, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. But you stay and you raise kids, and
you don't want to rock the kids' boat, and like, well, sometimes it needs to get
so many things to consider. And that's the thing. Just because you're a good man, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a good husband.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of good men out here, but are you fit to be a husband? You know, do you have what it takes to be in this for the long run, to be faithful, to be true, and to really love me how I deserve to be loved? Because you deserve to be loved beyond, you know, how you
someone
being
good at their profession.
Right, that's not enough.
It's not enough.
Your job, your career, like, that's great on paper, but that's not enough.
Yeah, some character flaws.
Yeah.
And I was doing some digging, and I saw what this chick looked like from the show.
Okay, I want to see what she looks like.
I'll show you after, but
Wait, we can't pull her up right now?
No.
They say that they say when you're cheated on, it's always someone uglier than
you. It's always a downgrade.
Because they give the man more attention because they're ugly.
It's a super duper downgrade.
No, really, that's what I was having this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never they never cheat on you with someone that's like
she's
above.
Rough. She's rough, y'all. She's rough.
It's never the case.
But it's always like that.
Yeah.
I remember I was dating one guy in college, and he cheated on me. And this girl, she was a hood rat. She was a
she was. Thing. Like,
and this is not even, this is like honest. She was a hood rat.
I love your eyes. You're just like, ooh, the tea is dropping.
But this is my personal
but that was
experience.
also a struggle. Right. It's just like, you want your partner to represent you, and you take so much pride.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
And going
it does,
out,
right.
And it's just like, no, not only did I like take care of like all these kids today, like my edges are laid. and
come on.
Like, and I but come on, and I conjugate my verbs. Like, so when we get here, like, no matter where we go, like, I'm representing our family, I'm representing you, and vice versa, and you really want to consort with, bruh. How, Sway? How?
How, Sway? How?
I love it. I wish there was I can't wait for season 2. I
know.
Can't,
no, me either. Because
you all, every show that you guys have been on, well, everybody except for Tanya and was it Marissa? Whoever the other chick was.
Marissa.
The rest of you guys on the show, just.
Can we move to what's her name? Tanya?
Yeah, let's talk about the other girls. We talked about Katie and what's going on with her and kind of.
So with Tanya, I guess this is all towards the end because she wasn't really in the episode in the finale towards the end when you guys had that dinner. What was the dinner really like? Because she's a fake ass lady, if I do say so.
Well, that's your opinion.
Is that what you guys felt at the dinner? Because she's done those apologies so many times.
No, actually, she didn't apologize. If you rewind the tape, she's like, I'm sorry you're going through a divorce. Like,
but not I'm sorry for what I did to you.
If I slap the shit out of you and I'm like, I'm really sorry that, your foundation doesn't match. Like, that's not really an apology for what transpired. Right. So my whole thing at the dinner was, I honestly had no more energy for anything else. Tanya is a peon in my life with no bearing on my ultimate, like...
Sure.
Yeah, so in that moment, I was so overwhelmed. Like, the cameras, the producers, the editors, everyone did an amazing job telling the story, but, like, in actuality, like, I felt like at the end of season, like, I had the worst acid reflux, and if I would have started throwing up and crying, I would have never stopped. So I just had no room left for Tanya's bullshit.
You had no room left.
No.
Yeah, she's, I mean.
So you just kind of, you smooth it over and you move on with your life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for the back and forth, the petty
It's not even
rebel.
worth your time.
It's not even worth your
have
time.
that.
But I loved how upfront you were. It's just like more people should just be like that.
More people need to be that
More
way.
people need to be that way.
And it's
Just
fine
be
for people
upfront.
not to get along. Like, it's fine if I
totally
don't like
okay.
you and you don't like me. That's cool. I can live if we can live simultaneously without the aggression. Like, you know?
But also, like, on the other foot, too, we can be at 100 events together. I have no problem with that. I would never disrespect you.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to come up and just randomly, like, start chaos. And my issue with Tanya was just, like, when she brought the bodyguard, like, I felt like it was such a nasty, stereotypical
so extra.
attempt to depict me as, like, oh, black women can't, like, have any conflict without
beating ass.
Like,
Right,
are you
right.
serious? You're the one that
Right.
like graduated high school and walked out into this world and never accomplished anything else. Not me.
Ooh.
Not me. So if anything, like, I want protection from you. Seriously.
Yeah. No, and she's great. She's
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah,
let's
so that's
just
Tanya.
move
We
on.
left Tanya where she was. Like, congratulations to her. I heard she's expecting a baby. She
Yeah.
did, in fact, get married, so that turned out to be real.
Well, that's awesome.
So I wish her the best in all her endeavors. And motherhood is sacred, no matter what you're going through or how you feel about
Right.
one another. And I genuinely wish her the best. I don't have time for.
You don't have time for it. You don't have time for it.
Neither do
And that's the thing. You can have those, you know, you mentioned, like, you can have boundaries with people. Like, I could be in the room with you, but it's still going to be a boundary there. That
Right.
You can say
just
hi.
But
Right.
we're adults and we don't
But we're
have
still
any-
adults, we're
there's
still
no
mature.
active conflict.
Right.
Yeah.
None.
Seems like she needs the active conflict.
Hopefully
but,
she's not on season 2. So let's go.
So, Shauna, with
She wasn't, I mean.
Right. Wait. You got some info?
On who?
on
season
season
two,
two,
on
lady.
season 2.
I have no
two.
tea. There is no tea in this cup, honey. You know that.
I mean, the show, like we said last week, I think the week before, the show is so good. It's refreshing from like a Real Housewives show. Not to bag on that show, but you saw everybody for what they are, what position they are in life. Whereas you have other shows where they're pretending. Like, you know,
Right.
you saw Shauna, she was going through her stuff. And when she came on the show, I was like, look, how do you, like, the show didn't portray how you make your money. So how do you make, and she answered those questions.
Right.
So this show is so real because it shows every facet of
Right.
you guys, which I think is going to be picked up for a season 2. And usually when I say that, the show comes on. So, yeah. I'm only one for one right now. But, you know.
She's like, usually when I say that, the one time I said that.
Yeah, no.
I'm going with it. I'm going with it.
Well, we hope so. So, Shauna, with deciding not to have carry another child.
Yeah.
Good
Like,
for her.
was that actual, like, a thing? Or were they trying to draw it out to be a little more of a thing?
No, it's actually, it's a thing.
I couldn't was understand how Lorenzo could
I
even,
was so
like-
proud of this show for staying so
another
close
world.
to our
Yeah.
stories because it is hard when it's unscripted. They show up and they're like, so what's going on in your life? And if you don't share, you just kind of stand around and you hear crickets in the background. So Shauna was so brave to share that and to really let people into those intimate, whether it's financial issues, whether it's issues with your husband. Like, I respect and love Shauna for being so authentic.
So
And you
authentic.
do have to be brave because let me tell you, when those cameras show up the first day, you're terrified because you're just like, okay, this is for real now. It's not just
Yeah,
like
this
a
is
cute
my life.
It's
Yeah.
not a cute idea. It was a cute idea before. But like
This is real.
All those little things that you do in your house that nobody's watching, not to say it's bad or good, but all those little quirks that you have, now you're exposing it to the world.
Definitely.
And you just don't know how they're going to react
but you
to
can
that.
also make a choice every single day to wake up and portray something you're not. And to wake up and to let people into those intimate moments, like your husband asking you to have another child when one, she's already done it and she's clearly focusing on herself.
Right, like,
Absolutely. I
dumb.
feel like he's completely selfish.
Yeah.
He's been fairly selfish, I
Or
think, in this
clueless,
whole...
one of the
Right,
two.
but I
No,
don't
he's not clueless. He's not clueless.
But you know, I also
no.
respect the fact
Selfish
that
and
Shauna doesn't
manipulative.
like people to negatively speak about him because she's still married to
Right.
him and they're working through their issues and they're still together. So like, to each their own. So you know, he has the right to want certain things from his wife, and she definitely has the right to say how
no.
she feels.
Right.
And like, it's just not my place to say she should or she shouldn't. And Lorenzo,
Absolutely.
that's her man. So I don't say like, he's a dirtbag. Like, it's really not my place.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
such
she,
and such. Like,
yeah, she,
don't-
she
I
did.
don't
She did
even-
defend him when she came on the show. It's just like how the show. It felt like we just saw one side of him.
Yeah, we just saw one side of him.
Portrayed him as like, okay, you're calling what, and you're not even asked. He didn't ask how she was doing. He didn't ask how her career was going. So I go, oh, we're speaking to my daughter.
Honestly, like seriously, like when you're in a relationship, a relationship that's not like in the most perfect
best
place,
stage,
like at the best stage, like that happens to so many women. Nobody comes in and says, "How was your day, honey? Can I rub your feet? Oh, can I draw you a bath with milk and rose?" But no, it'd be like, "What you doing?" That's it, and that's all you get. And and they want things from you that are ridiculous that you don't want to give because you're not in a good place. So, again, like at that moment, that's what was captured, and I hope, she's doing what makes her happy at this stage.
I almost wondered if you wanted her to have carry the other baby just to kind of set her career again
to stifle
on hold.
Progress.
And then be like after the 9 months, like, oh, I have to get in shape, and then I don't want to go through this to do this again, so I'm just going to
How's she going to go on auditions while she's pregnant?
That was manipulative.
Yeah, I think it was manipulative. I'm just calling it what it was. But I am proud of her for being able to break out of her shell, pursue her career. We were talking to her, and she was, she just seemed so excited and just
happy
free and
calm.
happy and at peace with herself.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yeah.
She's definitely just like this earth goddess vibe, and I totally dig it. Yeah,
she is.
She's not concerned about what people think. Like, no, this is not a Versace skirt, and these are not Louboutins.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I'm here. I'm happy, and I'm making the most out of my life, my opportunities, and I really respect her for that.
And she's doing everything that she can do. Like, she's not, I don't know. I really respect her for being able to, move away from her husband and do all of that stuff on her own. And then just be, comfortable, even on the show, saying, if he meets someone, she's really in her, she's in the moment with her body and, with her life and what she's doing. And that should be her focus. So more people should take note of that. Then we have Shiva.
Oh my gosh.
I love Shiva. I actually really adore Shiva.
Okay, and I was so upset that I missed last week.
She was amazing.
We had so much fun last week.
Didn't we have fun?
Did you see that? She got Shiva to rap on the show.
I got Shiva to
You'll have to send me that link.
Freestyle.
I need to cut. Yeah,
I meant to cut it.
My name is Shiva.
And that's pretty much what it was.
For me, it was like I got to get her to break out of her comfort zone.
She was like, we're gonna can you beatbox? We're gonna rap right now. I was like, what? I was like, I had no idea this was happening.
It was totally random.
How does she rap? She talks so slow.
Softly.
We pulled a couple
she's
words.
Like,
we're gonna show it. We gotta get it.
And
it was.
I just want to say you are so amazing. No, I adore Shiva, but I speak really fast, and Shiva takes her time. I think English is her 15th language, so so she deserved give her time. But I don't know how she rapped.
She was so adorable when she did it.
It was priceless.
They're the cutest couple ever.
Yeah. I love them together. Yeah.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're just so happy. That was so. But also, this girl would get a second proposal.
I know, bitch is trying to get one.
Did you not see your first ring? I was like, she's like, I felt like this was good. This was the moment something was. I'm like, you already have a ring on your finger. What did you? So it was just so crazy because it was just. That would happen to her.
Yeah.
She would. Mohamed would. And that's amazing that he can do that and that he is doing that for her is beautiful. And picking out a home.
And no, not picking out a home.
Picking out a building. Right. Picking out a place to build a home.
From scratch was one of those cheap homemade pizzas. You just put the sauce on and put it in the oven. She's getting a house from scratch. Here's 1,000,000 carats worth of green
of emeralds, green shit.
I don't even know what they're called.
I was ready to tweet I thought he was just gonna say screw the whole process and they were gonna get married there. I was about to tweet
but people do get married when there's a harpist and a gorgeous view like that. But
but
he just recommitted himself.
It was a recommitment.
Right. They're actually doing the wedding on the moon. It's a really hard ticket. Who knows?
I thought.
I know she thought you were serious. I would not put it past her.
She did invite us though, so I don't know how we're gonna get
taking a trip to the moon then, ladies.
Right. If Mohamed Hadid's involved, it's gonna be spectacular, and they really are an amazing couple, and they're so in love, and they're so happy. I really, really, love them together. Every time I see Mohamed, I'm like, why are you so fresh?
He's so cool.
So fresh. He's always fresh.
Yes, he is.
He's always
with his
fresh.
little locks and
everything.
His glasses and they're so cute. I'm excited. Do you know anything about a wedding date? Have they set a date?
I do not. I don't have any information. Everything in that camp is
is
Closed.
Okay.
Well, she hinted possibly. So Katie's getting married in November. She said that because when season 2 does happen, I'm sure they're going to cover the wedding, and I think season 3 is when Shiva and Mohamed's going to get married.
Well, that's what she hinted, right?
Well, that's why I threw out there, and that's why she's like,
well,
that'd
maybe
be a good
that's what it
idea.
was.
So kind of
So you're planning the wedding?
well,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
just
She's the secret wedding
And
planner.
press outlets can reach out to TK. Right. You'll be handling it. Mohamed, reach out to TK to let you know when you're getting married.
there you go. And then do you want to be married again?
Yeah, absolutely want to be married again. Just because I had like a really bad experience the first go round doesn't mean that like I don't feel like I want to spend my life with someone. Like, hell, I'm 34. I feel like I can still get in like a good 40 with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
for
still
sure.
so young.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, I definitely want that. Like, I think I'm even open to still having like a few kids. Like, yes. Like, I sometimes I say no.
I see it.
I'm really
Why
good.
not?
I'm really good at having babies. I'm a size 2.
This is what I'm
After
saying.
5.
though.
And you look really good.
Oh my!
Like, I
After having
feel
those
like
babies.
Really good at having babies.
I know, right? We have a couch here.
We add that on the
and there
resume.
is
I'm
this
great at having
body.
my body pops back.
I know.
No, because I after I had Mick here, the nurse was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "No, I really want to put on these jeans to see if they fit." And she was like, "No, he's like 3 hours old, and like you need to lay down." I'm like, "Please, let me just try."
And did they fit?
Yeah, bitch. And like seriously, like about 2 weeks is about what I need to like pop back. But I'm definitely ready to like rock any outfit. Like
So here's the
4 to
question.
6 weeks.
Do you work out?
I mean, it depends.
That's a no. That's a hard no.
Oh man,
basically no.
I walk up my stairs.
No, like in summer, like my summer body is late. So check back with me in about 2 weeks. Like I will definitely be like Sports Illustrated.
Trader, you can
What
get
is this,
snatched really
winter?
fast.
Yeah, this is my winter body. But
Oh my
I've been
goodness.
so busy with the show, and like school just ended with the kids, so like I've had no time to get like back into my like. But I ran track in college. So,
Yeah,
like,
you've always been athletic.
Yeah, so it's I don't feel like I should get that much credit, but
What
yeah,
events did you run?
I was a heptathlete, so basically
Oh.
everything.
So you've done it all. You're,
Girl, I have lived. This is like my 4th lifetime. That's why I'm not tripping on everything. Like,
You're like, I got more.
yeah, you got so much more life to live,
Yeah.
and I look forward to you possibly, finding love again.
Oh, she's gonna find
because you're
love.
definitely gonna find love.
wouldn't
I mean,
she?
Yeah.
you're young, you're super sexy,
You're sane.
and that's the thing.
That's
you're,
rare
no,
out
you're,
here.
you're pretty much sane.
Yeah.
You're sane, and everything that you, I think, been through is preparing you for where you're going. And I think the future's so bright for you. I just see it. I'm like, I can't wait till she
thank
get a
you
new
so
man.
much.
A
I
new
know,
man,
me
he's gonna be
either.
fine.
He's gonna be fine.
And he's gonna love you. Come on,
is.
and y'all gonna be
He's
together.
gonna,
and
he's
you're
gonna take you to work out to get that body in 1 week, and
Yeah, you guys are gonna be on the same page. You're gonna love each other, and you're gonna and that dream that you had. I know you talked about in the episode tonight. How you had this dream of growing old with him. You're still gonna grow old with someone. It may not be him, but it's gonna be somebody, and it's gonna be good.
oh, thank you so much.
She's the
Yeah, I
preacher
hope
of us.
so.
She is.
You, I feel like I'm back in Alabama.
she takes us there sometimes.
I love it sometimes. But dip out.
You should have seen the first episode. She was very, and then
was
as
cute.
the episodes, she's the preacher.
I'm a butterfly. I'm the preacher. Wait a minute. No. I just keep it real.
No, I
You
like
know,
it. I appreciate
I've been through
it.
some stuff. When you've been through some
Right.
stuff,
When
you
you've
just can
been
come from
through
a
some
real
things,
place. I'm
yeah.
not here like all these kitty games.
And
like,
the more
look,
you've
I've
been through, the
some
less
stuff.
things bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm afraid of. Like, if I go like on dates with guys, like when you get to the point where you are so grown,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right. You're like, I don't have time for
I'm
this.
too grown for
maybe-
you.
maybe
You're like, look
too
at how his
grown.
socks are with his shoes. Like, nah.
Argyle with gingham? Are you
What
for
are
real?
you doing?
Are you? You know what? I don't even have time.
Or they talk about how their day was rough, and you're like, how was that rough?
right. After everything I've been through.
So right, that's maybe my thing. Like, I don't want to be one of those women with like trust issues.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like, where I'm on this plane alone, like judging everything. Like, that's like red flags are important, but you also like don't want to like kill everything
Yeah.
before it can grow because you're just like too suspicious of any behavior.
Right.
But I do
Exactly.
sleep good as hell at night, knowing no one's cheating on me. Like, I sleep like I'm dead. Like, and so I'm just gonna soak this up for a while.
Yeah.
My bags are disappearing.
You're looking good, girl. Come on now. Come on.
That has to take a toll.
I'm gonna enjoy this. It does.
That has to take
It
a
takes
toll.
It's good
on
to
your
come out of
body.
a relationship and not be one of those people who's like, oh, all men are dogs, because then that just sets you up
No.
for failure in other relationships. So definitely, you know, when you want to invite us to the wedding, just let us know.
I know.
Or no, first before the wedding, just
gonna
let me
be a
screen
while,
him.
but it'll
If
be
you
a
got, if you when you start dating again and you find a man that's serious,
Come,
no, I'm
mama.
serious, Veronica. You bring him to me.
And
I'll
let the
sit him on
choir
the
say
couch. I'll
amen.
screen him.
She's
I'll
got
go
a
through my list
questionnaire
of
he can
questions,
fill
and
out.
I'll let you know if he's good. If he's good merchandise.
Where were you raised? What is
I'm from Chicago, but I'll let you know if he's good merchandise. If he ain't good merchandise, he got to go back in the back room or wherever they put the
when are
bad
you going to
merchandise.
tell him if he doesn't make the cut?
He didn't.
immediately, because you see,
Immediately.
That's the thing. Women after
Right.
seriously, like,
we
after
wait.
about
We're like,
22,
oh, I'm gonna wait till they fuck up again. Nah, cut it.
No, cut
Like,
it.
you need to cut it.
Like real quick.
No, because seriously,
Man, I
like,
wish you guys could see the couch right now because the faces just beautiful.
No, because women after, like, seriously, all women, like, watching this, like, after, like, 23, 24, like, we don't have time to mess with boys.
Right.
Come on.
You will lose a season in your life.
Right.
And I literally, like, that's, like, one of my major regrets about my marriage. It's not my marriage. Like, it happened.
time.
The time. Because I see so many instances where I could have said, you know what, V, that's where it needs to end. I wasted so much more time doubting myself and fearing all the unknown factors. And in reality, like, if you have this supreme confidence in yourself and you love yourself first, you will not waste time on these boys.
Right.
Period. Don't let them waste your time, girl. You look up and be 43 with nothing.
Nothing.
Because they will stress you out. You will lose all your jobs. You will have bad credit. You will lose
Come on,
everything.
keep it real.
No, you lose everything
Yeah.
messing with a fuck boy.
Well, you know what this is more personal, but for me, I'm like abstinent, so I'm not having sex. So I'm not giving nobody no
I'm learning
sex.
so much about
know,
you
I
right
know.
now.
I'm not.
Are you engaging in this type of behavior?
Hell no.
She's like, what?
What?
I'm not giving you none. I'm not
I
giving
respect
you
that.
none.
I
And I
respect
think
that.
it allows time for us to really cultivate a true friendship, because that's where it starts at, you know.
Right.
And
Rather than letting it start with lust and then that lust tapers off, you're starting
Exactly.
where there's more now because you're not
More
getting it,
now.
so you really want it. Am I saying this correctly?
This man
My
is over here
boyfriend is
starving.
here.
He is starving. He is
we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary.
wondering what
1
that
year?
look in his eyes was. That is pain, girl.
That's not pain. She said the look in your eyes was pain because we haven't been having
1
sex.
year.
No, I'm sorry. Can we just
Yeah, you
break
can
the wall? Like, and that's cool with you? Like, you're just like,
Grab the headphones right there, right on the side.
I just want to know about this because I'm going like.
you
No, this
just
is actually, we need to hear this because no, seriously, I'm for real
have a
interested.
seat right over there.
What's you
You know, for me, like, you know, to be completely transparent, I'm not a virgin, but
you could have a seat there.
I'm tired of. Go ahead, have a seat, baby.
Go have a seat back where you were. Yeah.
Yeah. It should.
But
Yeah, because 1 year is.
yeah, so we just
Goddamn.
celebrated our 1 year anniversary, and I mean, it's really been amazing because we've mouthpiece right on your lips, babe. Not too close, but you know,
Lips.
I need you.
Don't talk to that man like that after a year. Abstinence. Put it right on your lips.
It's getting too sexual. It's getting too sexual now. No, the innuendos be flying in this household. When you were like farther back, you almost got like up deeper under the couch. Okay, I'm done.
Just a little deep.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, so me and my boyfriend, we've been abstinent for a year. And, you know, we made this decision to, you know, be abstinent or celibate, however you want to put it, because...
Was that mutual?
It was a mutual...
Seriously, okay. You guys, who brought it up? I'm so interested in this right
It was
now.
seriously mutual because let me
Okay.
tell you, I've been wanting to be abstinent and, like, just wait.
Yeah.
You know, and I've dated guys that are like, yeah, I'll wait, yeah, we can try it, but then...
After like 3 months.
Right, no, after
3
like...
hours.
No, after
After 3 hours.
About 3 hours, that hand creeping on my thigh like, baby girl. I'm like, but I just told you, Negro, don't touch me. So it was a lot of that, but for me to meet someone that was on the same page, I mean, I don't know, baby.
And I know for me, hey everybody, I'm Rob Adams, and you can follow me at Rob G. Adams.
Don't send him no DMs though.
Let the man slide in his DMs. Let the man
So-
tell his handle. What's your handle again, honey? What's your handle again?
Rob G. Adams.
Okay.
Rob G.
Rob G.
Adams.
Adams. Yeah, you can follow me Instagram, Facebook, same thing. But basically, yeah. So we've been absent for a year, and basically, for me, I know like most guys, I was just tired of the same old, like going in and out of relationships, you know, having sex, and you. For men, I know it starts when you have sex too early. It starts to cloud our judgment, and we really actually don't want to continue to get to know you. You know what I mean? It's like
We
it's
want
like
to know
once
you,
get,
but
No,
once
shit
you
is from the
get-
horse's mouth.
yeah, once you get, it's
What
like
you
why
want,
buy the
right.
cow when the milk is free? That kind of concept. It's not. I'm not saying this for every man who's listening right now.
Do
We're
you
all
think
the
you
same.
finish growing, like you kind of stunt the growth in an actual relationship
Exactly,
because you're more
exactly,
interested in
exactly.
like just getting back
It's
to
like
the bedroom?
it's like yeah, you need to have a meal, have real food before you eat dessert. You know what I mean? I feel like sex is icing on the cake. And I'm not saying it's not always easy. Of course, I'm a man. I'm attracted to her. She's gorgeous. You know, I want to have
she
sex.
is.
Yeah, I want to have sex, but I remember what we value and what we started in the beginning.
So are you waiting for a wedding or?
Yeah,
for wedding bells?
Yeah, I mean, it's
For the actual wedding bells, you're waiting for
Yeah,
that?
Russell
Yeah,
Wilson,
yeah.
Sierra. Okay.
But that's the thing. We're so.
Don't
It's so
even.
easy for us to be natural and have fun and no stress. And
No
I can see her,
stress.
you know, in her most rawest form. She can see me in my rawest form.
without my weave in.
Yeah, we're not.
Girl, never.
It makes yeah. it just does something when
This
you
is
put
never
it.
happening.
Yeah, when you put it off, it just does something to the relationship. You
It
just have to
changes the
try
whole
it. Yeah.
dynamic of the relationship. And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
our faith is a big part of it. You know, we believe in God, we're Christians. But aside from that, just on a regular level, whether was it about faith or not, it's just cool. Like, we're good friends and we like it and we're enjoying one another.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just really stressed out because, like I said, I filed for divorce almost a year ago, and I can just personally speak from experience. Like, it's like I can't go to bed hungry, if you feel me. So I have to get up, and I get up and eat at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I eat like a bowl of cereal almost every night at 2 o'clock. I wake up and eat it, and I kind of feel the same way about other stuff. Like, I can't sleep. Like, I have to turn the air conditioner down to like 50 degrees. I have to like literally like toss and turn. And it's hard. I don't even have anybody to sleep.
So
I have no one to sleep with.
You have 5 kids.
Right.
You work
Clearly,
out
I do a lot when
sometimes,
it's available.
Yeah.
and then you eat cereal at night.
Okay, so you focus on the wrong thing.
I'm
So
just.
what she's saying
I'm just saying she looks fabulous.
Did you catch what she focused
I just
on?
want to make sure that everybody's realizing how
I'm just saying,
fabulous this lady
she's
is.
being
right here.
abstinent by choice. It's been forced upon me, and she said I eat cereal every night.
Right, right. You're focusing on the wrong things here.
Where did you apply when you got?
I'm just thinking of how fabulous looking, but you know, yes.
That's not what she was going. This is the thing. This is what Veronika is saying. This is what Veronica's saying.
But you're, you know, it's different if it's a choice.
Well, no, this is the thing.
That's different
You've
than
been
it
married
being-
for so long, for a good amount of time. So
Right.
you have that appetite. You have that desire because you've been married. Of course, you should have. It's a healthy appetite.
You want to know something right now? My phone's on silent. It's vibrating in between my legs. I'm just saying, it couldn't be the worst timing between this conversation. And I'm sorry to be rude, but it's literally vibrating, and I have to turn it off because I'm gonna scream.
Wow. I'm so
What were
glad
you
you
saying?
came for the finale. It's just
What were you
so
saying?
beautiful.
This is the finale show, okay? This is the finale. We're setting it off.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
So would you consider doing something like that if the man came to you and said, hey, I want to be celibate because you
No,
don't
I would be
relationship?
like right now at this stage in my. It's happening again. Okay, that's not even funny. It's like the devil. I'm gonna put this on the floor.
Ban that.
No, I would totally be open to that because again, I'm not 23 years old just coming out of undergrad and
Right.
like I don't quite know where I'm going or what I want. Like I have a family unit. Like I'm
Absolutely.
a mother. My children look up to me for their examples. Like I have a daughter that's 17. Like I'm definitely like you said, I have a certain set of values that I try my best to live my life by, and I don't want her seeing anything that
Right.
that is outside of
want her
those
doing.
principles, because the most important thing in my life is my children and the way I'm raising them. So, if I were to start a relationship, like I would consider, like I might do it one time, like in the beginning, just to
a
knock
test
the
day?
edge off. Sometimes you just gotta take the edge off.
Do you have any friends?
No, not your friends, because birds of a feather flock together.
No. He's not like that. He ain't no lame. That's the thing.
I'm
Get
saying,
down.
no, I'm saying his willingness. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is like I would definitely be down for that, because in my mind, like, I want something that's real, that's genuine.
Absolutely.
Like, and you can appreciate it when you've been through something, a bad storm. You appreciate the sunshine, and you know, I'm more about like longevity. I'm more about like a true kindred spirit and someone that I can share my life with, not just like some hot guy and a six-pack for the first time in like
that's
so
the easiest
long.
way to test that. If that man is really for you for the long haul. If he wants
Well,
sex
that's my
in a
problem. I
week,
just
a
want to
month,
test him first,
right?
and then
so
test that.
Put sex off a little bit. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah. Okay,
Put sex
Steve
off a
Harvey.
little
Like,
bit.
I read that.
I'm not
thinking.
Now, you
read
know what I'm
that.
saying. I'm not saying a year, whatever. Do whatever is, you know,
a
build
little
up.
bit
No,
of
but like I
time.
said,
Build up to
I'm
it.
open
Start off
to
for
that,
a month.
but
Start off 3 months. You know, build up.
I'm definitely, but that's how I've always been. You
Yeah.
can't just jump into bed with these guys. Girl, your body count will go
Right.
through the roof.
That's a
Body
funny thing.
count.
It's true. But she's like, body count. Oh man, this is
This has been a
Wow.
fun
Thank you.
Very
You
interesting.
okay?
So funny body count. Lord.
you know. Well, that's another show. We'll just leave.
Okay, so we are running over. So
Ladies,
Literally.
this has been
It's
great.
been real.
Before we wrap up, what you said you can't really share anything about it season 2, but what are you looking forward to in the months ahead for yourself?
Well, for myself, like, you know, now, like, after filing for divorce, like, I'm, you know, taking care of all of my children on my own, sans nannies and maids, and it's been a beautiful experience. I'm really just focusing on motherhood right now. And over the years, I helped, you know, my ex build a multi-million-dollar business, and when you get divorced and everything's in that person's name, you realize everything's in that person's name. So I am starting a new business venture. I don't really want to, you know, it'll develop, and but I want to do that for myself now. Like, I'm learning to be a little more selfish, and everything I've always done for other people, I want to do for myself and for my children now. So that's where I'm at now.
That really
I
is
think
a
that's
lesson.
awesome.
Listening to you talk earlier, like, yes, you want to have this relationship and you want to have that foundation where you can just put it in one person's name, but that's a lesson to everyone that everything that you share should be in both people's names.
Right, I
For real, and whether you love each other, regardless, you can't see the future.
Right, and I know we're running over, but just really quickly, I do want to say that. Wow, you're really a bad person.
She's listening to the show and she wanted to tweet us this.
Thank you. I don't want to say what that is, but I appreciate you.
Thanks, Sharon. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Sharon.
But for all women out there, regardless of how much you love your mate, like, in all honesty, there was a point where I had $1 million cash at my home, and I told my very good friend who's sitting right here on the couch, I said, I felt like it made me a faithless wife when I knew I should have probably left. To take that money or to put that money somewhere that was in an undisclosed location from my husband. I left it there, and I came back one day and it was gone, and I haven't seen it since. And it's like, as women, you should not feel guilty if you simply dot your I's and cross your T's, because nothing is forever, and God doesn't want you to live blind. Don't fly blind. Pilots don't do it. No one should do it. Wives shouldn't do it, and it doesn't make you less of a wife or less faithful if you simply, like my grandmother told me from day one, and I didn't listen, you know, have something away for a rainy day. There you go. And make sure that you put everything into your marriage, but at the same time, make sure that it's equal and that you're not setting yourself up for failure if it does end, where everything is owned by the man and everything is in their name, and you're basically standing there with a bunch of designer bags and shoes, and you've given your whole life.
And you're giving your whole life. That's wisdom right there. That's wisdom. Well, I can personally say I love how transparent all of you ladies have been on the show. I've thoroughly enjoyed the show, and just being open and honest about your journeys. I think it's so amazing, so relatable. So many women can relate to it, and I honestly would love to see a book come from you.
Okay,
all right. Look, I called it first.
So I actually have a blog. All new updates, a whole new vamp of the blog is going up July 1, and it's VeronikaObeng.com. Again, Veronica's with a K, not Veronica with a C, and then with a K like the guy at Starbucks the other day. But just,
oh my gosh,
I know, where do they get these people?
Stop.
VeronikaObeng.com is my blog, totally revamped on July 1st, and so like a lot of like the things I've talked about, mommy issues, womanhood issues, like marriage, divorce,
you got plenty to talk about with Trina
we got
will.
plenty.
Yeah.
And definitely, if I go that direction, the blog will have all of that information first, and I'm kind of gonna put some great stuff out there about possible like.
Oh, good. Well, we'll have to stay tuned.
Body count when you do
Hashtag
that,
body
too,
count, everyone.
When you're on your blog, just
I cannot with our engineer today.
What is your body count? Yeah.
No, let's not go there.
Do you tell the truth about your body count, or do you divide by 3?
Well, this is.
I don't ever disclose that information.
We've never talked about body count.
So
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Let's wrap up the show.
So
let's
on
do
body
that.
counts, that's up to you and your significant other to decide.
We've never talked about it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this whole season and for joining us tonight with Veronika. I'm Abigail
you so
Fraher.
much.
You can follow me on all social media at abigail.af. Let them know where they can find you.
On everything. I don't really know what everything is, but everything at Veronika Obeng.
Hashtag body count if you really like this episode. You can send us your body count, not in the DMs, just post it, all that good stuff.
Post it.
Really,
We just get an average going.
And you just average. I really enjoyed the live chat. So just the username, Young Gaming, Paul, Miss Lady Castle. Definitely, she said she had some comments for you guys. And then also the chick who said, I can't remember your name, whoever sent the picture on Twitter. Really appreciate that. Thank you for staying engaged with us. We really love it. Hopefully, we will be back for season 2.
We will be back.
We absolutely will back.
Yes.
Be back.
We'll be back.
I'm sorry.
You need to.
She's getting all up over there.
I was looking at the live chat and someone was like, I definitely need to go to church tonight after watching this episode.
You can follow. Go
ahead.
You can follow me on everything at TK Trinidad, and you can also see me on TMC.
Awesome. And you can follow me at Cessna on all social media sites. And since the season finale, I'm plugging it. I'm running for Miss World America, so you can cheer me on, support, donate.
Yay!
And you can find that all on my social media page too for Miss World America.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.
Ciao.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.